Good evening, and thank you for attending tonight's community outreach meeting. My name is Caroline Frankel, and I am the owner and CEO of Caroline's Cannabis, LLC, a licensed and operating marijuana retail establishment located at 640 Douglas Street in Uxbridge, Mass. Caroline's Cannabis has been nothing but a success story in Uxbridge, and I look forward to replicating that same business model and enthusiasm with my second store location here in Hopedale. Recreational or retail cannabis, or adult use cannabis within the industry, is marijuana sold to consumers 21 years of age or older by licensed stores. Caroline's Cannabis will be applying for an adult use retail marijuana establishment license with the Massachusetts Cannabis Control Commission, citing a location at 4 Charlesview Road, Hopedale, Mass. Pursuant to State Regulation 935 CMR 500, a marijuana retailer is defined as an entity licensed to purchase and transport cannabis or marijuana product from a marijuana establishment and to transfer or otherwise transfer this product to marijuana establishments and to sell to consumers. Unless licensed, retailers are prohibited from offering marijuana or marijuana products for the purposes of on-site consumption on the premises of a marijuana establishment. Who is Caroline? I consider myself a first-generation Massachusetts recreational cannapreneur. I'm a proud supporter of the marijuana movement and believe responsible adults should have a choice for medicine, but also for recreation. I was born and raised in Massachusetts, attended Johnson & Wales University, and hold a bachelor's degree in business management. I have worked diligently on a full-time basis for over 7 years to build my cannabis business, brand, and secure an adult use marijuana retail license here in Massachusetts. On March 15, 2019, Caroline's Cannabis commenced operations in Uxbridge as the first woman-owned and operated marijuana retailer and first general applicant to be granted a license to commence operations in the Commonwealth. Caroline's Cannabis also made history that day, being the first non-vertically integrated and independently owned pot shop. I am an approved social equity participant with the Cannabis Control Commission. The social equity program is designed to help individuals and entrepreneurs from disadvantaged backgrounds or disproportionately impacted communities find areas of professional growth and success in Massachusetts' evolving cannabis industry. And I would just like to take this opportunity to thank the community of Hopedale for supporting a social equity participant and woman-owned and operated business. 4 Charlesview Road is the proposed store location. The property is well positioned and it matches the ideal picture of a community marijuana retail store in Hopedale. Store location has ample parking and is not within 500 feet of any school grade K through 12. This property is commercially zoned and in accordance with local zoning bylaw 12.12 for retail marijuana establishments. Caroline's Cannabis next step will be applying for a special permit with the Hopedale Planning Board. Look, cannabis can be classy, and at least it should be in my opinion. In order to promote a positive experience for customers, Caroline's Cannabis will carefully plan and design a country-inspired cannabis boutique store with an inviting atmosphere and a store that keeps within the character of your local community, creating an upscale shopping experience for cannabis enthusiasts. We will offer certified quality-tested marijuana products that conform to state regulations and are kept to the highest standards of purity and potency. The cannabis store inventory will be purchased from a variety of licensed marijuana cultivators, craft marijuana cooperatives, micro-businesses, and marijuana product manufacturers. Market demand will largely dictate what type of strains and products Caroline's Cannabis will sell. The consumer market has become more and more sophisticated, and in today's market, it has become the standard for retail marijuana establishments to offer a wide selection of flower, in addition to edibles, oils, extracts, and with all specifically identified strain names and cannabinoid ratios. Our products will include flower, concentrates, edibles, drinks, topicals, tinctures, CBD products, cannabis smoking accessories, literature and mainstream publications, and cannabis culture products, creating a diverse store inventory that is what I like to call a full cannacultural experience. Security. Retail operations are the gateway between cannabis and consumers, so responsible management practices will be implemented in order to provide a safe and secure store experience. Safety measures will be implemented to deter and prevent unauthorized entrance into areas containing marijuana, theft of marijuana, and security measures that protect the premises, employees, consumers, and the general public. We will be using a state-of-the-art integrated security system, which is a mandated state requirement. Integrated security alarm system will provide perimeter alarms, proper lighting, motion detection, 24/7 video surveillance with cameras positioned both inside and outside the building, and 24/7 monitoring system. Panic alarm connected to local safety and law enforcement. Limited access only control door system that will grant only authenticated employees access privileges based on company policies and state regulation. A professional uniformed security guard will be present during peak hours of operation, and this will greatly increase the safety and the security of the store and create that visible deterrent to theft and crime. Preventing diversion to minors. Upon entry into Caroline's Cannabis, an individual's ID will immediately be inspected and verified that the individual is 21 and over. We will also use an ID scanner to ensure the validity of the ID. Identification will also be checked again prior to executing sale at the register. 24/7 video surveillance cameras will be positioned inside and outside the store. Cameras will immediately capture a clear still photo of any person entering or exiting with a date and timestamp embedded. Professional uniformed security guard will be present during peak hours of operation. We will use a fully integrated alarm system. All marijuana and marijuana products will be sold in child-resistant packaging that will be plain and opaque. All product labels will include a required statement, keep this product away from children, a symbol indicating product is harmful to children, and a symbol indicating the package contains THC. Comprehensive daily, monthly, and yearly inventory tracking will be conducted and recorded. All employees will be rigorously trained on compliance regulations and prevention prior to performing any job functions at Caroline's Cannabis, which does include successfully completing a mandated responsible vendor training program pursuant to state regulations. Customers will be provided consumer education materials about the penalties of diversion to minors. The store will not cause a nuisance. Nuisance is defined under the law as the unreasonable, unwanted, or unlawful use of one's property in a manner that substantially interferes with the enjoyment or use of another individual's property by light, noise, odor, dust, glare, fumes, vibration, heat, obstruction, or any condition likely to cause a nuisance. All exterior lighting will conform to code. There will be no exterior neon signage. No on-site consumption will be permitted, and loitering is strictly prohibited at Caroline's Cannabis. You purchase your product and you leave. And an air filtration system will be used to eliminate any possible odor. Positive community impact. This is an amazing opportunity for Hopedale, and it's going to revitalize this area of town, encourage and attract other businesses, and provide local tax revenue that would directly impact and better your town and community. Caroline's Cannabis has executed a host community agreement with Hopedale that includes a community impact fee of 3% to mitigate any impact the store could have on the community and toward improving health, safety, and security. Hopedale will also be receiving a 3% tax on marijuana sales, so a total of 6%. Caroline's Cannabis plans on creating a positive experience. I want residents and community leaders to see my business as legitimate and professionally operated as any other business in your local community. I look forward to implementing good business practices and sponsoring local events. I look forward to developing a positive presence here in Hopedale, which is not only good for the continued success of Caroline's Cannabis, but for the continued success of the cannabis industry that I passionately support. That concludes my presentation this evening, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions at this time.
Hi, I'm Luke McNeil, and I will be moderating the Q&A portion of this meeting. Please submit your questions in the chat in the lower right-hand corner. I will be reading questions in the order they are submitted, and representatives of Caroline's Cannabis will respond. Representatives include Caroline Frankel, owner and CEO, and Stephen Frankel, manager of Caroline's Cannabis. I would also like to just note that Brian Keyes, chair of the Hopedale Board of Selectmen, is viewing tonight's meeting. So thanks for tuning in. With that, I will open up this meeting Brian in the chat says, "Good evening, Caroline. I'm honored to have been part of this entire process and bringing strong partnership together with your organization and the town of Hopedale."
Thank you, Brian. I greatly appreciate that.
Thank you, Brian. We appreciate that. We look forward to doing some great things in Hopedale.
If anybody else has any questions, we're going to give it about 5 minutes. So please type them into the live chat and I will relay them to Steve and Carol. One anonymous person has liked the video, and we have 4 minutes left for questions. All right, no questions still. We have 3 minutes remaining. If anybody would like to type in a question, please do so now. All right, 2 minutes. Okay, we'll give it 1 more minute, and then I think we'll be good. Again, if anybody has any questions for Caroline's Cannabis, please type them into the chat in the lower right-hand corner of the screen. We'll wait 1 more minute. Otherwise, we'll assume all is well. Okay, so far, no questions? Is there anything that you would like to say? All right, then. Thanks for tuning into the meeting.
Thank you.